It doesn't make me want to do my part as a citizen and be on a jury again, because what's the point? It doesn't really matter.
Jerry Dowell served as an alternate juror in Army Sergeant Daniel Perry's murder trial. She listened to the testimony and was in the room for deliberations as 12 of her peers ultimately found him guilty of Garrett Foster's 2020 murder. He was at a Black Lives Matter protest when he encountered Perry, who was working as an Uber driver in Austin part-time.
A man was killed on Congress Avenue, and there's no justice for that.
Governor Greg Abbott issued a full pardon to Perry Thursday afternoon, restoring his rights as a citizen, including his ability to yet again bear arms. Jerry says her time was wasted serving on that jury.
The evidence was overwhelming that it was not only murder, but he also premeditated it. Everybody took it very seriously, and I'm sure it's a slap in the face to them as well. That was 2 weeks of our lives.
CBS Austin spoke with political expert Jim Henson when the Texas Board of Parole and Pardons first launched their investigation into the Perry case. He says the political intentions behind the pardon were clear.
Republicans had very negative attitudes towards the BLM protests and towards the organization itself. And so the politics of this are pretty clear if you're Governor Abbott.
Shortly after the pardon was issued Thursday afternoon, Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza condemned Governor Abbott on social media for his decision.
The board and the governor have put their politics over justice and made a mockery of our legal system.
Governor Abbott responded today on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying in part, "More than any prosecutor in Texas, the Travis County District Attorney puts politics over justice and mocks our legal system." He continued by saying, "I will use my constitutional authority to override his leftist policies when needed."
Both Governor Abbott, but more broadly, Republicans in state government, looking to criticize and ultimately limit the powers of local elected officials in cities and counties across the state. Austin has been a frequent target of that.
Jerry Davis says she did her part to make sure justice was served.
I know that the verdict was correct, regardless of what Governor Abbott wants to believe.
Reporting in Austin, Abigail Velez, CBS Austin News.
I'm leaving Texas. I won't live here anymore. My daughter had to withdraw her kids from school yesterday. We're not safe here anymore.
Sheila Foster speaks to us for the first time since finding out her son's killer, Daniel Perry, was pardoned by Governor Greg Abbott.
How you got the news yesterday of all of this unfolding, what was that like?
It looked exactly like when I got the call that Garrett died. I collapsed and just started screaming, "No, why are they doing this? I don't understand why this is happening."
Sheila lives in Dallas but says she won't for much longer after Perry went from a convicted murderer serving 25 years in prison to a free man in the span of just a few minutes, thanks to a pardon from Abbott. Immediately after, the politics behind the case involving Perry's killing of Foster, who was protesting the murder of George Floyd in 2020, came to the forefront. Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza, who handled the case, sharply condemned the pardon.
The board and the governor have put their politics over justice and made a mockery of our legal system. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Today, Abbott fired back directly on social media, writing, "More than any prosecutor in Texas, the Travis County District Attorney puts politics over justice and mocks our legal system. He refuses to prosecute dangerous criminals and allows them on our streets to harm Texans." Abbott posted those comments just minutes before we spoke with Sheila, and we read that post to her in real time.
He refuses to prosecute dangerous criminals and allows them on our streets to harm Texans.
What? What? He said that?
He did.
After he just pardoned a premeditated murderer. He said that? That is ridiculous.
What's running through your head right now as I shared that with you?
Hypocrite. He's a hypocrite.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.